for today's episode, para medyo chill muna tayo, I decided to show you how I get ready whenever I go to my office to meet some clients while I'm explaining to you the RA 7925, known as the Public Telecommunications Policy Act of the Philippines. So according to Article 1, Section 2 of this act shall apply to all public telecommunications entities in the Philippines. Also, for its definitions and interpretations, we will first discuss telecommunications. Telecommunications states that it enables anything that receives and sends data. May it be written, printed, audio, visual, or anything that contains data, information, or message. Of course, we have the public telecommunications entity, which is any person, firm, partnership, corporation, government, or even private that engages with public telecommunications services. And we have broadcasting here, franchise, the local exchange operator, the inter-exchange carrier, the international carrier, the value-added service provider, the public calling station, the mobile radio telephone system, and last but not least is the interconnection. Sa article number 2, dinidiscuss yung policies and objectives. Ano yung fair, just, and reasonable, especially sa mga tax, sa mga rights, sa mga tariffs, and everything. Pati kung paano dapat i-maintain yung healthy competitive environment within telecommunication services dahil hindi lang naman isa yung magkakaroon na telecommunication service. Plus, kung ano-ano din yung mga dapat i-follow ng mga company, private sectors about this Republic Act 7925. It also have an administration, which is the National Telecommunications Commissions, which ito yung nag-handle, or sa NTC yung nag-handle ng mga issues or ng mga dapat gawin kapag mayroong mga telecommunication services na lalabag sa Act na Republic Act 7925. So for other services and facilities, we have the customer premises equipment and radio frequency spectrum, which we will put in here and in here. Number 6, the franchise rates and revenue determination. So dito, since sabi ko naman na kanina or nalagay ko na dito sa gilid yung meaning ni franchise, mas in-explain kasi sa Article 6 kung ano-ano ba dapat yung nag-regulate whenever yung franchise at telecommunication services. And of course, kaya may franchise kasi ito yung katibayan na ikaw yung may-ari ng business plus legal yung business mo. So, hindi ka pwedeng maging telecommunication service, hindi ka pwedeng pumasok sa telecommunication services, so magkakonda ka lang bigla ng business without even purchasing a franchise. So, for the rates and tariffs, it discusses how the NTC shall apply rates and tariffs that is reasonable, fair, and just for the telecommunication services. Ano ba yung mas applicable for the telecommunication services, which is hindi sila malulugi, plus at the same time, makatulong sila sa economy ng bansa. The access charge or revenue sharing states that the interconnecting carrier shall be negotiated between parties and this arrangement must be submitted to the commissions. Also, we have the uniform system of accounts. Ito yung ginagamit para ma-organize yung mga accounts na meron ka when entering a telecommunication services. Ending rights yung mga telecommunication users. Especially dapat on time yung pagbibigay ng billing, yung access to your data information whenever you use their services shall be confidential. Transitory provision, which is all telecommunication services deregulated hereby and which are operating at the effectivity of this act may continue to have their rates and tariffs approved by the Commission until the end of the calendar year of the effectivity of this act. We're done. Thank you guys for getting ready with me with the Republic Act 7925 or the Public Telecommunications Policy Act in the Philippines. For further explanation of this act, with a case digest or case study, we have Niel Estrada or Janiel Hanner on the next episode to explain it with a case study. So, bye guys, because law is the law. And this is MO BATAS.
Hi mga kalolo, ako si Niel at welcome sa MO BATAS. Una nating episode, diniscuss nga ni Kara kung ano ang Republic Act 7925 o ang Public Telecommunications Policy Act of the Philippines. Recap muna, mahalaga ang telecommunication sa economic development, seguridad at integridad ng isang bansa. Layunin ng RA 7925 na magkaroon ng isang healthy na telecommunications environment at mapangalagaan ang mga carriers at users nito. Himay-himayin pa natin ang batas. Noong October 2014, isinulong ng National Telecommunications Commission or ng NTC na maging isang basic service ang broadband service. Layunin nito na ma-regulate ang standardization at ang pricing ng mga broadband services. Ayon kasi sa RA 7925, ang broadband service ay classified bilang isang value-added service or VAS. Sabi nga ni Senator Bam Aquino, ang mabagal at mahina na internet connection sa bansa ay higit na nakakaapekto sa ekonomiya at lagay ng negosyo sa loob nito. Tama nga naman. Noong 2017 na imungkahi ng DICT or ng Department of Information and Communications Technology na dapat daw ay magdagdag pa ng pangil ng NTC at RA 7925. Kasunod yan ang plano ng DICT para sa National Broadband Plan. Ang National Broadband Plan ay naglalayon upang mapabilis at mapalawak ang broadband services sa bansa. Layunin din ito na maging mas accessible ang government units through internet. Sinang-ayunan naman ito ng PCC or ng Philippine Competition Commission na dapat daw ay magpapasok na tayo ng mga foreign telcos sa bansa. Nagiging concentrated na daw kasi ang market dito sa Pilipinas dahil sa mga existing dominant players. Dahil dito, because of less competition, there's less pressure to provide better services. Sa bilis ng pagbabago sa teknolohiya, hindi lang dapat tayo nakakasabay. Dapat nakakasabay din ang mga batas natin. Lalo na ngayon, ngayong quarantine kung saan napatunayan natin na kailangan pala talaga natin ng internet. Ikaw, ready ka na bang magbago? Muli, ako si Nel, dito ang Mo Batas.